Welcome back to College Football 26 Air Force Dynasty. We are now in episode 12. Currently, it is looking pretty solid for recruiting. We have this 4-star commit. Currently, we are in week 7, so it's very possible we lose out on San Cheek here. And Byron Reed just had a visit versus Navy. But then we have Alani Small, very good chance we get him. Now we're in week 7. And Levi Sermons, good chance we get him as well now in week 7. Things are still looking pretty good on this quarterback we found. Femai Potoai. Yeah, we will go ahead and do a week 9 visit, I guess, for him. And look at proximity to home. Then we also have Patrick Okoye, who is another 3-star gem, a defensive end. We will go ahead and get him in a week 11 visit versus San Diego State. And I guess we'll add the center as well for week 9 to give him a boost. That will boost up a couple other guys, getting him on the same week. Okay, so we pretty much have a good chance to lock up everyone here. Now it's probably time to go back into recruiting. Try to find a few more players that are good. At this point, we have brought in a lot of players, so we definitely want to mostly go after good players now. Okay, so we have found 2 4-stars who kind of don't have a ton of interest from other schools. And this guy isn't super fast, but I am liking what I'm seeing from both of these guys. Okay, so we go ahead and put 30 points on the wide receiver there, Glenn Simmons. And we put 35 on this edge rusher, who we haven't completely scouted, but I like to block, shooting, and power moves. He may not be a gem, but he is definitely a good enough player to make this team. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get into this game versus New Mexico. Road game, they are a 64 overall. Pretty sure they were higher last year. Okay, getting this one started on defense. We do get a stop on defense. Okay, nice. We'll go ahead and get this one going with the triple option, and couldn't get it pitched off that time. Almost a fumble, probably. All right, that brings up 2nd and 13 after a short loss. Going to hand it off on the lead play. Get it to Miles Mayo. Okay, after just a 5-yard gain there, we got 3rd and 8 here. Maybe going to hit this wheel route, but it's not there. We're going to have to just throw it away, punt the ball. Okay. Oh, that is a flag. Darn it. I didn't see him fair catch. That's unfortunate. They're going to get the ball on the 47-yard line now. Let's see if they can hold again, and they do. Nice. Defense is doing a pretty good job right now. Let's see if we can score some points. But it seems like all we're doing right now is losing yardage. 2nd and 12 now. Handoff inside. Got a yard. Okay, big 3rd and 12. Let's see if we can convert here. Dumping it off to the running back. Trying to break away, but safety makes a really nice tackle there. We will go ahead and punt again. Well, we'll see if the defense can get a 3rd consecutive stop, and they do somehow. All right, we'll go ahead and try. This is just going to be an RPO screen this time. Going up the middle, kind of. Good job by the quarterback that time, finding the hole and getting upfield. That gets us across midfield now on the 46. Trying to cut inside with Rambo on the toss play. So far, Air Force hasn't had any nice runs really here on 2nd down. Going to give it up to the fullback. Right up the middle. Going to get maybe 11 or 12 yards. All right, things looking a little better now. 1st and 10. Going to give it to the down back. That one is good for a 3-yard gain. Now pitching it out. We got a fumble. And Mayo's going to jump over a defender. Trying to advance the ball there. Really tried to get something done there. Just wasn't going to happen, though. Now in 3rd and 16, we maybe have a touchdown. Clinton beating that press coverage. Getting downfield, and a nice job by Josh Johnson hitting his receiver downfield there, giving him a chance. Okay, next drive here. Another stop by the defense and a quarterback keeper on 1st down this time. Josh Johnson pushed out of bounds. Well, nothing really going on first down that time. Now on second down, a gain of a yard. All right, after that short gain, we now have 3rd and 8. Let's see if we can dump it off to the fullback maybe. Got a lot of room in front of him. And Kemper Hodges had a really nice play on that one, showing up the hands and getting upfield. First down, just had a short gain. Now on second down, going to give it to the down back. We have Rambo pushing forward for another first down on the power play. And that brings up first and 10 actually. Getting it to Rambo again, trying to stiff arm down the sideline. And we are slowly but surely working our way down the field. But now on first down, we take a loss there of 3 yards. Now going to try this pop pass, sweep play. Going to lose even more yardage. Not a lot working out right now for Air Force's offense. Just going to try to hit the running back here. Maybe run that guy over. Not going to quite happen. But we will try this field goal, 47 yards. And it is not good. Wow. Well, Air Force has had ample opportunity to take control of this game. Hasn't quite happened yet. And we have the ball on this 7-yard line this time. Okay. The triple option keeper got Josh Johnson here. Going to get 8 yards on first down. And trying to escape the shadow of the goalpost here. We've got a counter play. And nobody in front of Josh Johnson. He gets around the corner somehow, all the way down to the 41-yard line. Big play that time, good blocking, and nice misdirection there. That gets Air Force all the way almost to field goal range again after one play. Now Rambo trying to cut back. And now with the passing of the 2-minute warning, we have 2nd and 10. Rambo up the middle, power play. And that nice gain brings up a 3rd and 3. Handoff to the fullback on the triple option. And Air Force running some clock now. Going to try triple option out of the shotgun here. Maybe got a chance there, but 52 did not do a thing. Blocking on that one. All right, that brings up 2nd and 6 here. And 52 misses his guy again. All right, it's going to be a 3rd and 9 here. Maybe going to hit Harrison in the end zone, but it is slightly overthrown. We'll try another field goal, this time 46 yards from the right side. We missed widely from the left last time. Oh, let's see if we can hit it this time. On the money, maybe. It's looking a lot better this time. There we go. And just before half, Air Force will kick a field goal, going up 10-0. And we do get the ball to start the second half. Another triple option off to Hodges this time. A 5-yard gain. And that will bring up 2nd and 5. Triple option out of the shotgun. Pitching it out to Mayo. Has a lot of room to work with. Spins out a defender. Nice job on that one. Working us up to the 42. Now a fullback pitch play. Rhodes trying to run guys over. Didn't break the tackle, but still got 5 yards. Now on 2nd and 5, we tried the shotgun handoff. And that brings up another 3rd down here. Air Force trying to convert through the air. Dumping it off to Azur. Can't quite make the catch, but it wasn't really going to get the first down. I guess that does give us an opportunity here to maybe pin them down in within somewhere on the 10-yard line. But not the best punt. Well, lots of offensive struggles so far. I guess let's see if we can play some defense. We will go ahead and try to stop this inside run here. Okay, 2nd and 9 after that short run. We have got cover 3 here. Didn't really have time to get the ball to 86 on the dump off there. Get a nice sack by number 96. Philip Lee. All right, that brings up 3rd and 17. Let's see if we can get off the field here. And he is going to scramble, looks like. And maybe he is injured on that play. We'll have to see if he comes out of the game. Okay, 1st and 10. A handoff to the fullback up the middle. Lots of room to work with. Well, we had a run for no yardage there on 1st down. Now on 2nd down. Going to try get it off to the running back here on the swing pass RPO. Breaking a tackle and a nice gain there. Going to get us to 3rd and 4. Pitching it out to Rambo this time. He has tons of room to work with. Couldn't break off the defender, but a nice run. Okay, now 1st and 10 after that one. We've got Rambo here trying to cut back. Not quite going to break free there, but a 2nd and 3 now. Handing off to Azur, the other running back. He is able to get a 1st down there on the 3rd down. Now a 1st down handoff to Mayo. Unable to get more than 3 yards on that 1st down lead play. Now Rambo tries to stop and cut back. Nothing really to be had there, though. That brings up 3rd and 7. We will have to hit the running back Azur, breaking towards the goal line and pushing his way in. Nice play by the freshman Azur. Well, a lot of drives have not worked out for Air Force today, but luckily they were able to push that one in and extend this lead to 17 points. All right, now back on defense. Let's see what New Mexico has. They got a screenplay here and a lot of yardage, about 15, 16 yards that time. And now on 1st and 10 after that screen, gonna throw it to the wide receiver here. And a 4-yard gain there, picking on the zone coverage. Now cover 3 again, got a 4 verticals. Okay, he is gonna launch it deep here. And it is going to be caught somehow. Wide receiver Isaiah Blair. Huge play there, taking advantage of that one-on-one coverage. Now an option. And that brings up 2nd and goal here. An outside run this time. Number 4 is going to get very close. That brings us to 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do here. Inside handoff. And the running back finds a way through for a touchdown from the 2-yard line. And New Mexico definitely has a chance here. Air Force has had to punt a lot today. If they can put together a few drives here, definitely could get back into it and have a chance in the 4th quarter. We shall have to see. Air Force now on 1st down. They triple option, going to give it to Mayo. Trying to break up the field. And that will get us to the 35-yard line to start the 4th quarter here. Air Force currently working with a 10-point lead. Let's see if they can push on through here. There we see Boise State ranked 14 in the country. We do not play Boise State in the regular season, but if there's a conference championship game, we will wind up playing them. I believe if we both win out, that would happen. They are currently 4-1 as well. Now we have a triple option this time, handing it off to the dive back. And a nice job there, getting us to about midfield. We'll try a counter option this time, going to just keep it with Josh Johnson. Pushing our way forward, almost to get a 1st down. Now on 2nd and inches, Rambo is stopped. And that brings up 3rd and 2, a pitch to the outside. Rambo going to cut back in, keep this clock moving. And now Air Force is very concerned with running that clock. 1st and 10 from the shotgun. Another option play, this time pitching it out right away. Trying to cut back is Rambo. Spinning his way inside for a gain of 5 there. That gives us 2nd and 5. Now Miles Mayo. Not the best blocking at that one. Mayo only able to muster about a 1-yard gain. But now on 3rd and 4, Mayo has a lot more room to work with. And he's able to pick up the 1st down. Now a power play. Out of the shotgun, the straight keeper by Josh Johnson. And that brings up 2nd and 7. A hand to Azur here. Going to get stopped. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage there. That will bring up 3rd and 8 after New Mexico called their first timeout. Getting it out to Miles Mayo on the edge. Just couldn't really get anywhere. Another timeout from New Mexico. And Air Force will kick the field goal here. Make it a 13-point game. Hopefully if we can make this one. And it is good. Right down the center. Okay, let's see what we can do here on defense. 1st and 10. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to play. Going to throw a dig route to 17. Pick up quite a bit of yards. They have got to score twice. They have one timeout remaining, though. Inbound throw there. Tackle was made. Now the quarterback's going to scramble. Probably should have tried to get out of bounds, but he's going to slide, and that will be it for the 2-minute warning, I believe. They won't get the snap off. Well, New Mexico has gotten about 20 yards in the last 40 seconds of regulation, I think. Now a pass play. They are going to scramble. Big play by the quarterback. Oh, he is sacked now on 2nd and 16. Not a lot open on that one. Now a minute 39 after rushing back to the line of scrimmage. It is intercepted. He throws it to the in route. Good play by number 2. Sealing the deal here for Air Force. New Mexico can only stop the clock one more time. Okay, minute 30 to go now. Going to hand it off inside to Rambo. And an injury by New Mexico will stop the clock, I guess. That's cool. Well, 3rd and 7 now. We are going to pitch it out to Maddox, who hasn't had a lot of carries this season. Okay, Air Force will take the delay of game here, running the clock down to 32 seconds. And then punt the ball off here. All right, we have 1st and 10 here. Let's see if they try a Hail Mary. Nope, they're going to throw it to the running back, and he is going to get out of bounds. That is plenty all right. Air Force is okay with that. Let's see what they do here. They are going to throw it over the middle. Miss the receiver. Definitely had a chance there, but missed throw. And now 2nd and 10. Throwing it to the slot receiver. Contested catch there, but maybe they get one more snap off here. Looks like they will. Throw the ball up one more time. Nope, they're going to throw this out route. Okay, and that will do it. Air Force defeats New Mexico 20-17. Definitely could have been a lot more, but we really didn't move the ball well in the first half, especially the first quarter. Not a ton of big plays today outside of that nice throw to Clinton. Big touchdown throw we had, but that does help us advance to 5-1 going ahead to week 7 here. And in week 7 we have a game versus Wyoming, a road game, and it looks like on Paul Chin we are already in 1st place, and then on Glenn Simmons we are not currently in 1st place, but we're going to send the house, I believe, on both of these guys. I guess this guy looks pretty solid. Byron Tiffin. I think we will go ahead and add him to our board, offer him a scholarship. He doesn't have a ton of interest from many schools here, and we are looking for more offensive tackles. So let's go ahead and jump into this game versus Wyoming. They are a 61 overall. Okay, on the road versus Wyoming, let's go ahead and see if we can get a stop on defense to start here. Kind of want to just come out and play a little defense to start, see how this goes. Number 60 get 2 pancakes on one play. That was crazy. Curious about number 60 here. He is 83 overall. Okay. He doesn't have like any crazy abilities or anything though. That's interesting. I've never seen 2 pancakes like that back to back in this game yet. Well, they have a short pass here. All right, after that short pass, they got 1st and 10 from the 34, motioning the running back out there. This is probably a... Oh, they're going to dump it off to the running back, throwing it backwards. Always kind of a risky play when you do that. Could be potentially a fumble. Dumping it off here again to the flat. And that brings up 3rd and 14. Let's see if we can get off the field here with the cover 4. And they are going to throw it deep downfield. He is not really opened. Surprised he threw that, and then kind of almost took myself out of position to make a play on that one, but luckily we were able to get an incompletion there, force the punt. Okay, maybe a nice return opportunity this time for Werner. Well, not too bad here. Going to start off on the 35, getting the ball to Rambo on the split shotgun there. Nothing really going that time, so we will try this outside handoff. The outside lead there. Gonna lose a yard, though. And not really working that time. Now on 3rd and 11, let's try this play action. But the defensive end does not get blocked. And we will just have to punt. Well, we were able to get a stop on defense manually. Let's see if the simulation can do it. And it does work. We get the ball on the 35 once again. I think that's where we had it last time. Trying a toss play to the fullback here. Only good for a 2-yard gain. Now on 2nd and 8, we have a triple option. Handed off to the fullback. Only able to get a yard. Well, that brings up 3rd and 7. I guess we got to dump it down to Miles Mayo. Could not make the catch that time, but he probably would not have gotten the first down. And after punting again, we have to simulate some more defense. They get another stop this time. This time we have the ball in the 42. Okay. And on 1st and 10 now, an option play. Going to get it to Rambo. Only 3 yards. Well, that brings up 3rd and 9 after a short loss. We will see if we can convert. We maybe have a dig route throwing off the back foot. Josh Johnson makes the throw. Clinton makes a nice catch. Breaking a tackle, bringing us a first down from the 45. Very nice play there by Clinton. Now we have an RPO bubble play. Gonna get the keeper though. Josh Johnson pick up the easy first down. Okay, we got an opportunity now to go score the first points of the game. Getting it out to Azur on the option, the speed option this time. And another Air Force first down. They are moving the ball down to the 23 now. Azura on a draw play. That didn't go anywhere. Well, 3rd and 13 now. Air Force will snap the ball just before the start of the second quarter. Handing it off to McNeil on the end around. And Air Force gets a nice first down there to start the second quarter. Not a lot of yards in this game so far. It has kind of been a defensive slugfest until this drive. Air Force has finally been able to move the ball a bit. And they are saying we didn't pick up the first down? What? For some reason, I thought the 20-yard marker was the first down because it's yellow. That is goofy. Huh. All right, well, we will come out here and try to make this field goal. Hopefully make it. It is almost blocked. But at least we get on the board there. After a pretty bad first quarter, Air Force is able to at least get on the board and put some kind of pressure on Wyoming here. And luckily, Air Force is able to stop them again on defense. Got the ball on the 12-yard line, though. Quite a ways to go. And we accidentally gave it to the fullback that time. We were trying to keep it. And that time we tried to give it to the fullback. I don't know why he didn't hand it off. Well, that was kind of dumb. Now we have 3rd and 13. Let's see if maybe we can get it to Azur down the seam. And he drops the ball. Unfortunate. We will have to punt from the 9-yard line. Hopefully we can get this one off. And we do. All right, that brings up 1st and 10 for Wyoming from about midfield. Their best field position of the game probably so far. He will scramble and throw to this post route. Could not make the catch in traffic. Let's see what they come up with here on 2nd and 10. Another play action, and he is sacked. Pretty nice job there. We got home without even blitzing. Now in 3rd and 15, we are going to blitz and get another sack. Great job there. Consecutive sacks, pushing Wyoming out of field goal range, and they will have to punt the ball. Now let's see. Can we get past the 20 this time? Probably should have let that one bounce into the end zone, maybe. Well, after a nice defensive drive there, we got a rocket toss this time. Rambo trying to cut up the left side, and we have an injury on the offensive line, looks like. Hopefully nothing serious. We will have to see. Now on 2nd and 2, a triple option. Handoff to the fullback. Kennedy is healthy again. Getting a nice play. That was senior left guard Alec Falk. All right, and we will play the rest of the game with a freshman 3-star, Grant Rudd, at left guard. Miles Mayo here going to get the triple option pitch and lose 3 yards. We'll have to see how this goes. Grant Rudd is not the highest overall. Now on 3rd and 13, another triple option. This time Mayo cutting inside. 2nd and 13 rather. Going to get a pretty nice play there. Going to get us in a more manageable 3rd down situation. Okay, now on 3rd and 7, Air Force is going to throw it to the outside. Contested catch situation. All right, simulating defense again. They do get a stop. Okay. That does bring us to 1st and 10 from the 13 this time. A long ways to go, and Rambo going to make a nice cut to the outside. All right, 2-minute warning here. Not a lot of big plays so far with the run game this season, and a big reason is we don't have a lot of abilities with our running backs. It is very important to unlock abilities as you level them up in overall. Definitely ones like the shifty ability. Now on 2nd and 6, we will try another triple option, getting it out to Rambo. Another broken tackle potentially, but no, he is stopped. And that brings up 1st and 10 from the 23, an end around, and Rambo could not get away. Okay, that brings up 2nd and 9, 1:30 left in the first half. Josh Johnson will take a big loss on that one. Well, this one is definitely looking like a man blitz. Getting out to the receiver in the flat, trying to get around that defender. And number 24, Verter, is going to get a huge play all the way for about a maybe 70-yard touchdown, 80-yard touchdown. Nice job. Very nice job there by the receiver, making the defender miss and doing the rest on his own. Now 1:15 left in the first half. Let's see if we can get a turnover. That would be nice. Well, just a 6-yard gain there on 1st down. Throwing it to the running back in the flat, though. That picks up a 1st down. They call a timeout. Now with 53 seconds left from the 46, going to hit an out route to the tight end. All right, now 2nd and 3 from the 47. Maybe another out route, but no, he throws it over the middle to the tight end. Broken up that time by one of the linebackers, and going to be sacked this time. Could not get away from number 96. Philip Lee with a nice sack. He has, looks like, a sack and a half so far this game. All right, well, we did call a timeout there to force them to punt. Let's see if we can get something here. This play has been very close to working quite a few times this year, but we've not had a home run hitter on it. And not quite there. Going to bring up 2nd and inches. We have a couple more timeouts, so maybe we'll try to keep moving the ball. Well, not quite the big play we were hoping for there. Nothing really open here, though. We're just going to take a sack. Yeah, best to just take a sack there and end the first half. Up 10-0. And Air Force doing a pretty good job on defense overall. More passing yards than rushing yards. I don't like to see that, but we just have not gotten many good plays through the run game. And a lot of just 3rd down conversions. Plus we had 80 passing yards on one play here. Just picking up that 1st down and then making 32 miss. That was a really nice play by Werner. Really not trying to throw the ball that much. It's just we're getting into 3rd and long where we have to, I guess. That's the situation right now. I think eventually I'm going to have a custom playbook, and there's going to be a lot more variety in terms of passing formations. But I'm also going to keep the flex bone. So eventually, once I get to the point where I feel like the roster is ready for that. Mayo here on 1st down, though, going to get 6 yards. Honestly, I probably could pull it off now, but I want to stick to this option game at least for a couple of seasons here and really do my best to try and win games that way. It's going to be very difficult, but I am enjoying it so far. A nice 1st down there. Going to get the ball to the 35. Good job by Rambo. Now Miles Mayo going to get the pitch play. Not going to outrun number 12. And he is injured on the play. We will have to put somebody else in that position for a moment. And it looks like Azur will come in for Miles Mayo momentarily while we check on the injury. And a fumble. Azur, not Azur, that was Rambo picking up the fumble. And Miles Mayo has a foot contusion, so he probably will just miss a drive or so. Okay, 3rd and 4 from the 40-yard line. Pretty manageable situation here. We definitely could hand it off to the fullback, but 95 gets right through. I think he just busted through the center, probably. Yeah, let's check this one out. That was the center losing his block. Okay. Well, got a couple first downs, but we will have to punt now. A very big punt. Going to get a tackle on the 13-yard line. That's pretty nice. Okay, we have got 1st and 10. A cover 4 here. Gonna throw the screen route versus the cover 4. Okay, 2nd and 6 now. Motioning the tight end across. This may be some kind of option play. It is. He's gonna keep it. Nice job by number 0. Hall, the safety. All right, that brings up 3rd and 5, and they will keep the ball on the ground. Not quite gonna get there. All right, now on 1st and 10 from the 35, a rare first down throw from Air Force, and Josh Johnson takes a hit. Looks like holding his rib cage. Okay, so now we have the backup in there, Slaughter, who had a couple nice games last year. Coming in relief. Got the triple option on the first play. Going to give it off to Rambo. A nice spin move there, getting away from the defender, picking up the first down. And Josh Johnson will definitely miss the remainder of this game. We will see about next week, though. Now on 1st down, Slaughter. Going to maybe keep it this time. Taking a hit, but picking up a nice 4 yards. All right, now 2nd and 6. Trying to line up quickly here. And that brings up 3rd and 7. From the 49, going to dump it off to the running back, hoping to maybe break a tackle there. And with the backup quarterback, not able to convert, unfortunately, there. Not really his fault, though. Nothing was probably open on that one. Gonna have to punt it. All right, I guess we will simulate some more defense here. And it looks like Wyoming does not score. Oh, I thought they did there. Okay. Well, it definitely looked like they were moving the ball. Now 1st and 10 from the 20. Air Force will pitch it out to Rambo once again, trying to spin away from the cornerback. And after a short gain, now 2nd and 8. Going to give it to the fullback. I was kind of confused. I didn't even realize we were handing it off there. All right, 3rd and 10 here with the backup. Just want to try to get an easy first down potentially, but it doesn't really work. Hopefully Air Force can hold on to this 10-point victory with a backup quarterback, but so far Wyoming has not been able to really get across midfield a whole lot, except the one drive where we had that big consecutive sacks. Okay, now 1st and 10 from the 39. Wyoming will hand it off to the running back, breaking a tackle. That brings up 2nd and 7. Wyoming will have to try to move the ball here quickly. They have not really been able to today. Get the ball down the field, but 23, nice job there picking up the first down on the quick pass. Now Wyoming will try a draw play. It is going to work. That picks up a nice 5-yard gain, and now throwing it again, testing Snowden, the corner. They really are kind of going after Snowden right now, one of the best players on our team. Gonna run it inside here though, pick up a couple yards. That brings up 2nd and 7. Maybe a throw over the middle this time. Nope, he is going to scramble for the goal line. Hit hard at the 1 by the linebacker. And a pretty big play there, bringing him all the way to the 1-yard line. Now an inside handoff, going to meet number 6. Good job, Blake Fletcher there. And now on 2nd and goal, big 97 gets through. All right, 3rd and goal now after 2 consecutive stops. Can they get one more? They're going to hand it off on the end around to number 9. He is not going to get there, though. Wyoming will be forced to attempt this field goal from the 1-yard line, and they get it. All right, well, now with this game being a 1-possession game, Air Force will have to seriously try to move the ball and at least get a few more first downs. Okay, now 1st and 10. Let's see if the backup quarterback can get a couple first downs here. Rambo is stopped. And I guess we had a false start or something. I don't know why. Not sure what the deal is there. I was just running some clock out and we had a false start. Okay, well, it's 2nd and 18 now. Going to give it off to Azure on the outside handoff. All right, now 3rd and 12 after that. We will see if we can pick this one up, but nobody blocks the defensive end again. This is a real problem in this game. He just does not get blocked. 52, for some reason, is sliding left. But we will have to punt the ball again one more time at least here. Hopefully our defense can get another stop. Well, not a good situation for the defense here. Wyoming has the full playbook available. They definitely can run the ball, pass the ball, whatever they want to do right now. And that short pass gets a few yards. Now a slants play, getting it to 23 there. Okay, now on 3rd and 3, let's see if we can get home with the blitz this time. They are crossing us up, sending that guy in motion. Oh, we tried to get there for the interception. Could not get it. A critical tackle made by Hall, the safety. I don't know. I feel like I was coming on the ball and then he slowed down. Yeah, I feel like I was coming on the ball perfectly until the ball got close, and then the game just kind of slowed me down. We definitely should have had that. That was some cheaty crap. All right, well, Air Force will have to try and buckle up now. 1st and 10. A run to the inside, going to pick up a few yards. That is pretty frustrating. I really feel like we should have had that pick or a deflection. Now a loss here, or a gain of nothing. That brings up 3rd and 5. Let's see what we can do here. Hopefully get off the field, but they probably would go for it here. Let's see, 4th and 6. They definitely are lining up to go for it. Okay, we will try the good old cover 4 this time. 4th and 6 from the 23. Oh, let's see if we could just get off the field. We get a sack. And a great play that time by the defense, getting off the field. All right, a gain of 5 on 1st down will bring us to 2nd and 5. Now a pitch play, trying to get to the outside, not quite. And a very critical 1st down there, at least forcing timeouts by Wyoming. Let's see if Slaughter can get around the defensive end there. Made the right read, but he still was able to get us down. Coach wants us to throw the ball here, but I am not so interested. We definitely want Wyoming to use all of their timeouts before getting the ball back here. So we will try this power play here on 2nd and long, getting it to Miles Mayo, breaking tackles and getting close to another 1st down to seal the deal. And now a critical 3rd and inches. This one is looking good. A straight dive with the fullback, going to keep it. Pick up the 1st down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Not sure if we can run 100% of the clock off here with the QB kneel, but we will give it a try. Okay, and a 2nd and 11 here. Going to hand it off through the middle. Got Miles Mayo on another nice play. All right, and it looks like we can potentially maybe run most of the clock off here as long as we don't get a false start or something. And that will run the rest of the clock off. All right, I wasn't sure. Air Force does secure the victory versus Wyoming. Only a 7-point victory, but with the backup quarterback, we were able to pull through there. Did not score any points with the backup, but did get a few key 1st downs, and the defense really came through in the clutch with some sacks. I'd say that's a pretty nice overall team performance there. Really not a lot of big plays to speak of outside of the 80-yard touchdown. Just made a defender miss, and that was an easy touchdown, basically. Okay, we are now level 17. Going ahead and simulate here. See what happens. We have some very close recruiting battles at the moment with some 4-stars especially. Well, no commits yet, but things are looking very good on this receiver. Glenn Simmons as well as Paul Chin. 2 guys we just added last week or the week before. And that is going to do it for today's episode. Currently ranked number 25. We shall see if we keep winning. Will we actually make it into the playoffs? That would be pretty cool. I'm guessing we won't, because we've only really played one good team, USC, but we shall see.